materially you cannot destroy your family. So Arjuna is speaking, Kulakshayam kritanga dosham prapassad vijananda. We can see, these rascals, they have lost their intelligence. But when we see how we can destroy the family, the further explanation is given. Next.
Translation. With the destruction of dynasty, the eternal family tradition is vanquished, and thus the rest of the family becomes involved in irreligious practice.
So much responsibility is there, killing the family. Because they have no responsibility at the present moment, everyone irreligious. Two things are there, religion and irreligion. Krishna also says, Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati abhuttanam adharmasya. If we cannot keep on religious principles, then we have to do something, then we have to enhance our irreligious principles. So this family tradition, according to Vedic civilization, was very strictly observed so that the family may be kept in order in religious principles. Why? Now, because the human life is meant for reviving his eternal position. Sanatana. This word is used here. Kuladharma sanatana. The real purpose of life, especially human life, is meant for reviving our Sanatana dharma, Sanatana occupation, eternal occupation. By observing the rules and regulations of varnashram dharma, 4 varnas and 4 ashrama, that is called Kula dharma. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and sannyas. Each one of them must strictly observe the rules and regulations of that particular ashram. Why it should be observed so strictly? Because by observing the regulative principle of each stages of life, one will be able to please the Supreme Personality of God. Varnasramacharvata purushena parappuman Vishnu aradhate nanna tattva sukaram. If we observe strictly the rules and regulations of Kula Dharma means if you are a Brahmana, you must observe the regulative principles, the qualitative principles of a Brahman. If you are in a Kshatriya, then you must also observe the Kshatriya principles. All these are described in the Bhagavad Gita. Who is Brahmana, who is Kshatriya, by symptoms. By symptoms we have to accept whether one is Brahmana or Kshatriya or Vaishya, not by birth. That is the injunction of the Shastra. So, this has to be observed. If we want actually deliverance from this material entanglement, so these rules and regulations of Kula Dharma, we must observe. If we do not observe, then immediately we become irreligious. Dharme nasti kritam kristam adharma abhibhavati iti uto. Uto, Arjuna said, it is said, he has learned from higher authorities. Uto, it is said means said by authorities. So, if adharma, irreligious life, is propagated on account of loss of Kula Dharma, then everything is lost. Hare Krishna. So, why shall I kill? Other things also will be described later on, that when the male members are killed, the female members become widow, and their character becomes polluted. So many things Krishna will speak about this family life. So at the present moment there is no such family life, no consideration of religion, no consideration of irreligious life, everything just like animals. Kalau Sudra Sambhava. If not animals, they are all Sudras. Nobody Brahmana, nobody Kshatriya, nobody Vaishya. So it is a chaotic condition of the human society. Therefore, it cannot be revived to the original position of systematic, institutional position. It is not possible. Everything is lost. Therefore, by the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's grace, one thing. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam. Kalau nasti eva gatirannatha. Everything is lost. Now, simply by chanting Hare Nama, the holy name of Lord Krishna, you become again situated in the original position. Everything is adjusted because it is transcendental. So there is no other way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is so merciful that from the Shastras he has selected this process of Sankirtan movement, Cheta Darpanamarjanam, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirbhav. The human life is meant for extinguishing the blazing fire of material existence. But we are not in regulative principles. We have lost everything. Our Sanatana Kula Dharma, everything. Under these circumstances, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives us the greatest facility, according to Shastra. That is the boon of this age. Kirtanadeva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Parambara. Simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, everyone becomes freed from all contamination of this age. Mukta Sangha Parang Vrajet. And he becomes so purified that he becomes fit to go back to home, back to Godhead. So, this opportunity, chanting of Hare Krishna mantra, we should not miss. We must. Where is the difficulty? Hare Krishna chanting. Kirtaniya sadahari, tinadapi sunichena, tarorapi sahisnana. This is the only savior for the human society of this age. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.